Semoga semua anak-anak Miss dalam keadaan sehat ya. Alhamdulillah. Welcome to Science class with Miss Lela. Our topic today is different places to live. But make sure before we get started, my student must prepare 2 books. This book and this book. And also, my student must prepare notebook. Okay, my student? Are you ready to study with Miss today? Okay, let's check it out. Before we proceed to the material today, there are some vocabularies that my student must learn. This vocabulary will help you to understand more about the material. Oke anak-anak Miss, sebelum kita lanjut ke materi kita hari ini, ada beberapa kosakata yang harus anak-anak Miss ketahui. Kosakata ini akan membantu anak-anak Miss lebih memahami materi yang akan kita bahas nanti. Oke anak-anak Miss? Nah, the first vocabulary is measure. The meaning of measure is to find the size or amount of something. For example, length and time. The second vocabulary is record. The meaning of record is to write or to draw something that was seen or was happened. Jadi, arti dari record adalah menuliskan atau menggambarkan sesuatu yang telah kita lihat atau sesuatu yang telah terjadi. Nah, sekarang kita go to the third vocabulary. Is mini bees. Mini bees is small animal like ants, flies, butterflies, bees, spiders, dan masih banyak lagi contohnya. Jadi mini bees itu adalah hewan-hewan kecil. Oke anak-anak Miss, sekarang we go to 4 vocabularies. Is different. Different artinya adalah not same, tidak sama. Jadi hal-hal yang berbeda. And the 5th vocabulary is habitat. Habitat is the place where animal and plants live, like ponds, river, forest, dan masih banyak lagi yang nantinya Miss will explain in the next sessions. Oke, my student? Nah, selain vocabulary yang tadi, ada beberapa easy vocabulary yang anak-anak Miss harus ketahui juga. Seperti wet, dry, shady, sunny, and environment. Environment artinya lingkungan. Well, my students, now you can open your book page 6. In this page, you will think about what living things need to live. Okay, animals and plants need water, like food, air, and they are also need shelter. A good place for animals and plants to live is a place there is a lot of water, easy to find food, and easy to find a shelter. Okay, this is an example, a good place for animals and plants. Okay, And a not good place for animals and plants is the place that there is not much water, hard to find food, and hard to find a shelter. So, this is the example, a place that not good for animals and plants. Okay, now please take a look to the picture in page 6. We will see the differences and the similarities one by one. Okay, now we go to the first pictures. The first picture, we call this place mangrove swamp. The mangrove swamp is a home for the different species animal like crocodile, shrimp, snail, and bird. The condition of this habitat is wet. The animals and the plants that live in this area will be die if we put into dry area. Nah, jadi area yang pertama ini kita sebut dengan area rawa-rawa atau rawa-rawa bakau. Nah, di sini kita dapat menemukan berbagai spesies hewan seperti buaya, burung, siput, dan udang. Kondisi dari alam di sini itu basah. Kenapa? Because a lot of water here. Banyak sekali air. Okay, now we go to the second pictures. The second picture is river. Here we can see a lot of animals like fish, shrimp, snake, bird, duck, and also mini bees. We can see small animals here. The condition also wet area because much water here. Okay, now we go to the third picture. We call this savanna. Savanna is a home for large animal like antelopes, or we call deer, and here we can see palm trees. Okay, the condition of this area is dry and sunny. Here, less of water or not much water. Okay, savanna is covered with sands, berpasir. Oke, anak-anak Miss? Oke, nah selain habitat yang sudah Miss jelaskan tadi, there are example another habitat like pond atau kolam. Here we can see tadpole, dragonfly, water lilies, and turtles. Pond is wet area. And here we can see a lot of water also. Okay, next is forest. Forest is shady area. Why forest is shady area? Because we can see a lot of trees here. Nah, what animals we can see in the forest? Okay, in the forest we can see animals like monkey, tiger, lion, elephant, snake, and gorilla. Dan masih banyak lagi hewan-hewan lainnya. Oke, nah and then ada yang namanya soil or underground. Apa itu, Miss? Nah, underground itu artinya adalah hewan-hewan, animals that we find in the underground, or hewan-hewan yang dapat kita temukan di dalam tanah. Contohnya seperti worm, cacing, ada ants, and millipede, kaki seribu. Okay, and the last is desert. Desert itu hampir sama dengan savana atau kita sebut juga dengan gurun pasir. Nah, here we can see camel. Oke, hewan unta. Kondisinya juga dry and sunny and less of water here. Nah, selain itu ada juga tree, garden, nah, sea, lake. Nah, itu juga merupakan habitat seperti pohon. We can see a bird on the tree, and then sea, laut. We can see fish in the sea. Nah, oke. Now, penjelasan dari Miss cukup dimengerti ya anak-anak? Oke. Now, we go to exercise. For the exercise, my student can open your learner's book, page 7. Okay. My student can go outside, find 2 different areas, and then my student record into your notebook, write down the differences and the similarities. Example, Aisyah went to pond. Aisyah pergi ke kolam. And then Aisyah found a frog in the pond. And Aisyah went to garden. And then Aisyah found a bird in the garden. Nah, jadi nanti anak-anak bisa tuliskan di buku tulisnya apa, what my student have seen, or what my student has found in that 2 different areas. Okay, my students? Okay, good. Okay, enough for today. Hopefully, my student enjoy with Miss, and see you soon in the next meeting. Bye-bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.